Feature Friday.
The freshest.
The way this has been recommended and requested is very interesting because
I have absolutely no objections though.
because it's background music of really popular South Indian films.
I know.
Including KGF, including Kalki, Lokiverse, Beast, Rolex.
Beast? Yeah, listen to me. These movies are absolutely insane for so many reasons.
Yeah.
The background music
Someone gets hit with a hammer in KGF.
Yeah, and is flying through the air for like 10 seconds. Listen, there's a slow motion for everything, mysterious winds and all sorts of things, like riding a tiger. But in cool things.
Yes.
But I must say the musical element of it is what takes it from an epic scene sequence to something that is out of this world. So I'm really excited.
I thought this would be very appropriate, especially for us, given our sort of music background, and I guess that would be our area of expertise, not cinema. So it would be really interesting to see how we break down this type of background stuff and see its value as well in some scenes. And we would be more than open to review some of these movies, even though some of them are fairly action-packed and heavy, so it's not Waleska style. But we would be happy to start reviewing some of them.
So I think we could do more.
Something along those lines. What about KGF? Is that actually a worth movie reviewing? Is that a movie worth reviewing?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Anyways, let's give it a watch. Top 10 most popular BGMs of all time. I don't know how copyright is going to be with this, guys. So if you see cuts and stuff like that, it's not me. Kalki.
You can already see by like
Ominous.
also the
Posters.
the poster pictures. They're so cool. Oh, interesting. I thought this was gonna go dubstep.
It kind of did. Very tech forward. A lot of crescendos and background music, right? This is when they're like,
yeah.
You know, I don't know any Tamil, but you know, when they're fucking talking to each other and stuff, and then they're like, you know.
I was gonna say this is one of those songs that you see in like those motivational compilations and reels of you like struggling or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Not bad. Wouldn't be my favorite.
BGM.
Now we're talking. Because I think in action you can utilize a lot of Indian instruments to exemplify other emotions and other sounds in a war field, in a war ground, in fighting that you can't with sort of traditional orchestral arrangements from the West.
Oh, they are. Ooh! Actually, I don't mind that. Actually, you know what?
Low-key,
I
right?
actually like that. Space with such like peculiarities.
I like that
was
one.
dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
BGM, Beast. Aha.
I just see like a hat speed chase with this song in the background. It's like running through the slums or something. Oh! That did not go where I thought it was gonna go.
Are the DJs of this, like, is it DJs who comes up with this?
Yeah, who does this stuff?
Because then I presume this would do immensely well in like EDM festivals, parties, stuff like that.
Could you imagine Tomorrowland and this stuff just starts popping out of nowhere?
South Indian BGMs.
Yeah.
People would love it.
I think so.
Even if they
It
didn't know
would be
what it was.
so epic. Because there's such powerful sound production to it.
I love this bit.
Yeah, the vocal sample it really set it apart from being something that it's too heavy in terms of like everything's in a lower range sounding, and then you have something that those vocals at the top are kind of like bringing something bright into the picture. It's a really good composition.
Yeah, it's bizarrely unpredictable.
Correct.
It's really interesting. So I presume it would go really well with the plot of the movie and perhaps the character.
Video game character.
Everything from South Indian film
They
should be made into a game.
Those guys look like they're like AI generated.
Yeah, but not by those companies that used to make the superhero games back in the day. Those games sucked. Like you need like a good, you need like a Naughty Dog.
I was gonna say
like
Naughty Dog with Broly. Yeah.
Imagine Rockstar does like they never will because they release one game every 7 million years. But imagine like Rockstar makes like a, I don't know, like a GTA type of style,
but
like
South
an LA
Indian,
Noir,
yeah.
like an LA Noir game. But in South India, you're like a detective, or maybe you're a mob lord or something.
Oh, that would be
Exactly,
so cool.
with those graphics, the depth of the world, with a good
the color, like the color grading of South
a
Indian
good
movies.
art style, yeah, great music. They could do it, but
It
it's
would
just
be cool.
Again, I don't know how deep the market is. I know that someone was explaining to me like with streams, like with movies and like with music.
I
like
think it would be pretty big.
Like yeah, but they were telling me like a big issue in India is like piracy is a big concern. Especially even for events and stuff like that. So
right. That sucks.
you would presume it's the same back home,
back
mate.
home, it used to suck back home too.
It still does. I really doubt there's anyone back home that like
paying for an actual album.
Yeah, bro. Like they're just unloading it somehow, and you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
it's like the early days on how streaming was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a shame because it's like that puts a cap on the production of some of these companies.
That's true.
But also some of these companies make so much trash that like they really make you wonder. It's like, where are my dollars going, bro? Bhavani Master. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think this would do well because it's very streamable.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah, bro.
Pretty sick. I love that. Cool. The trumpets really brought something different into the play. Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like we're in the studio and we're working with like producer and he's showing us what he's
Yeah,
made
yeah, yeah.
or
And
what
we
he's
just
got
have-
in his
same.
library. So what do you want to work on something? I'm like, oh, what have you got? Well, I thought he was working on this.
So bringing in metal sessions into these tracks is a popular thing.
Brass lines.
Yeah, okay. Brass. So bringing brass lines into the songs are actually quite a thing.
Because in Spanish you can say metals and people understand that it's the brass line, but in English apparently
yeah.
people don't understand.
I meant brass.
Which
yeah,
I guess
I meant
kinda
like
makes sense.
trumpets and like saxophones and all sorts of wind instruments that you blow into.
Yeah.
I think it is really cinematic though. If you were making these tracks,
It's gonna work with the visual.
exactly. Cavalli. Cavalli.
So prison.
Is it? It kind of looks like it, yeah. Oh! Damn! Yeah, I love that. Give me like corrupted, disturbed.
Papa Roach.
No. It give me a corrupted judge putting in jail like wrong people, like getting money from the government, things
fucked
like
up
that.
lawyer or
Like really,
something.
yeah, like something really dark. Ooh, this is villain music.
It is.
ah. Yeah.
I'd love to see the production of this behind the scenes.
Because it sounds like buckle chopping, so they're taking things
From the movie.
different parts in the movie and like bringing it into the song. That is amazing. I love that.
Scam 1992.
Ooh, this has a old salsa feel.
It does.
Boom bap hip hop will always hit. Always. No matter what the world tells you.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Yes, that is fucking sick.
fire, bro.
So cool.
There must be rappers jumping on these. Come on.
Oh, you have to, right? Oh, phenomenal dynamics and depth. Come on.
Oh, dude, I'm actually thinking of bars right now.
Yeah, cool. Bringing out the starting guitar into the picture. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
who
yeah,
made
yeah,
this,
Yeah.
bro?
Correct.
Cam 1992. BGM.
Yeah, everybody looks for it. A question. Where are the credits? Where are the credits for the stuff? Who are the producers and DJs and all these awesome people coming into the picture? I would love
Music.
to hear their thoughts.
Anchint Thakar.
Yeah, I thought that would be young, right?
We have reviewed some stuff from him, I think.
Master. That's a sick poster. Come on, take a moment for that. Sick. Love a good vocal chop.
Right.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
I love the vocal element to this. I think that in comparison to everything that we have heard, obviously, because it's always in the background and lines and sound effects are going on top of it, it's kind of hard to include vocals into anything that are not just onomatopoeical vocals. But in this particular point, I like the element that you've got sections that are really forward, that are vocalized priority, and I like that. It's a different depth to the track.
Number one. Oh, KGF
KGF,
Monster.
yeah. This is absolutely insane, though.
Big.
This is big, yeah. You could have made those without really thinking about a movie in specific.
Right. So the congruency in this one you feel is higher.
It's so much more epic. Yeah, sick. Yeah, you just see a movie. It's like a Hans Zimmer composition. Like, he knows what he's working towards. And I feel like the composers for this also had that in mind. They knew the dark and the depth and the rawness and absolute disturbed idea and imageries of the film itself. So they were able to compose something that amplified those elements. And I think a lot of producers and a lot of cinematic musical people sometimes make something that could work, that can work and works really well in the cinematic universe that you're being introduced into, but it's not exclusive to that cinematic universe, because then the commercial aspect of it also rises. You can listen to that outside of the cinematic universe. But in this particular case with KGF, it's so freaking intertwined. Like, the movie would be nothing without the soundtrack, and the soundtrack would be nothing without the movie, and you relate the two as one entity. And I love when projects are that congruent.
I'll be really keen on watching that, even if it's just on my own time. But that would be really intriguing, because I feel like that movie really shaped an industry,
Changed.
and
Yeah.
people really still feel really represented by it. So let us know what you guys thought about it. Quite an interesting video, quite fun, and goodbye.